Hi everyone, it's Untitled Chapter here. I'm doing something a little bit different today. This is technically a first look video for you guys on the channel, but this is not my first look at the game. This is my second look, essentially. So I played this last night on stream, twitch.tv/UKDarkJedi. You can go check out the VOD over there if you want to see my actual first look, where I fumble around for a very, very long time trying to find out controls and things. But this is Captain of Industry, and it is a game that I'm actually really excited to play. I played it last night on stream, as I say. Thoroughly enjoyed everything about this game. It takes everything that I like from things like Satisfactory, Factorio, and those factory management games, and puts it into a city building game as well, which it's very hard to mash those two things together, but they do it so well. So I'll leave links for everything down in the description below so you can see all of that stuff as well. But this was recommended to me by Simpson on the channel. He's a regular viewer and commenter, so thank you very much for that, because I wouldn't have known this game existed without that recommendation. I do like recommendations, so if you've got any other recommendations for games, let me know down below. I'm more than happy to play anything, really, pretty much. So I'm going to continue my last one. I'm going to treat this like a first look for you guys on the channel so we can see that, and we will go for a new game. Now, there's various different maps. Now, you'll notice that you're set on an island, and that becomes important a little bit later on. Don't worry about that too much for the moment. However, there's 5 different map types in this case. So there's New Haven, which is kind of a flattish one. You've got the beach, which has a large beach in the middle. You've got Curland, which is like a big bay or atoll or something like that. The Golden Peak, which has a huge mountain in the middle. And then You Shall Not Pass, which has Gandalf riding through it. No, wait. Which has a big cliff in the middle. I'm going to go for New Haven because that's the easiest one to obviously play and show off the game. But each one of these has its own difficulty, advanced, and then difficult, and then I think this is challenging. So bearing in mind of what that is, what map you choose depends on how hard the game is going to be going forward. As I say, it is kind of a mix between Factorio and Satisfactory and various other things as well. So we're going to go into the game difficulty screen, and then we're going to leave that as it is. There's Sailor, there's Captain, and then there's Admiral as well, so you can be really challenged. I'm going to leave it on Sailor purely for the fact that I'm still learning the game. There's a lot to learn in this game, as you'll see as well. So we'll launch a new game, and you'll see exactly what we have to do. There's also a seed down here as well, which is important, so I'm going to randomise a few times because it changes the way the game generates its maps and stuff. Okay. So we've just popped in there, and it comes up with a little thing saying, "Hey, we need to build a research lab." Is our first kind of main goal. As soon as possible, so we can figure out more blueprints for important things such as farms or a beacon. Now they'll become a little bit more important later on. So this is your starting area, so to speak, and most maps are pretty much the same. There's variations on a theme and things. All of these different things here are kind of resources. So you've got trees, and you've got, I think this is coal down here, and then you've got limestone down here. It's all very similar to the map I played yesterday, so this will be fairly good. Now, this is your housing, so this is where people live. At the moment, it is your shipping containers, so we can always change that a little bit later on. So we have 90 population, 78 workers available, because people need to be available to work. This here is your food storage. You'll need to have more food storage as you go on because you're going to be building farms and things. Yes, okay, that's fine. And what we need to do first of all is we've got these vehicles down here. This one here is a tree cutter, and these ones here are just pickups. They're general kind of dog's bodies. They go fetch and carry stuff. And this is the advanced communication station that's telling us to recycle. So we hit start recycling, and you'll notice it's got iron scrap, concrete slab, and electronics in it. Now, what you need to do then is you need to take those elements and put them somewhere else. And I'll show you how we do that in a second. Now, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to, if I remember correctly, we need to build a research lab first. I'm not going to put it near the housing. I'm going to put it over here for the moment. And then you'll see in a second. There we go. A couple of the trucks nip off. Now, I'm going to speed up stuff here because things do take time. So this is your kind of warehouse. This is where you were originally starting. So you've got a load of different resources and things in here, and they will become more important as you go on. So this one here, construction parts, is incredibly important, and I struggled with that in my playthrough last night. So, good. One thing I need to do first of all is I need to set up a tree harvesting designation. I'm going to harvest these and these. If we pop into our research, we've now got the research tree. Now, our research tree is huge. I'm not going to go through it all, but it is massive. As you can see, there's a lot of research. It's not quite as in-depth as some things, but we'll go for there. So I'm going to go construction first, start research, and then I'm going to queue up basic farming, vehicles and mining, and then power and maintenance. And they're the first 4 that I want to do. We've already got settlement waste, pipes, and iron smelting originally done, so that's fine. Otherwise we'd be stuck. Right, if we click on this tree harvester now, he's already chopped down a tree, as you can see there, but we need to assign him a truck. So he will now have a truck over there going off, and he will collect that. Okay, so one thing we need to do first of all is we need to make a coal maker. Now, I want this reasonably close to here, so I'm going to set up just kind of a chain here. And I'm going to pop it there. One of those guys will come off and build that. I'm then going to set up a blast furnace. Now, I'm going to zoom in a little bit while we're making this. So you'll see there's inputs and outputs on there, green arrows and red arrows. They will become important a little bit later on. And then I'm going to pop down a metal caster down here as well, which will be aligned to there too. So, this whole thing now becomes a process of making sure things connect together correctly. So when you click on a building here, you'll see it's got an input of wood, and it's got an output after this arrow of coal and exhaust. So this exhaust is literally steam. So if I go into waste management, we've got a smokestack, and I can pop that smokestack on the end there where the little steam thing connects. Or I can pop it somewhere else. If I rotate over here, for example. Okay, ignore the vans for the moment. Now I need to wait. Oh no, I've got pipe there. So we go pipe. Oops. Hang on, let me try that again. We connect that into there. Boom, done. Now the thing we need to do here is I'll need to connect this around this way. So pipes can go pretty much any way you like, which is fantastic. Now the only problem here is I need to connect this to here, but trucks will also move things for me as well. So at the moment I can't connect them anyway, so it's not too big a problem. Now this one here, this will take in the iron scrap, which is going to be gathered from here, because it says iron scrap in it. And that will then be combined with the coal that's being made from here, and then it will produce me molten iron and exhaust. So the exhaust is already connected up there, that's fine. If I then go back into, the pipes again, no, the molten channel, I beg your pardon, we can then connect that up to there. And then this has an output of iron, just pure iron. And now the one thing I can't do there is I can't store it anywhere just yet. So we were just waiting for logistics to sort that out. I don't think I can store anything. No, okay. So in a second you'll see this fill up. There we go. There goes my my molten iron into here. Gets poured into the casts because it's an iron caster. And away we go. Fantastic. Right, so that started that process, and that is now collecting stuff from here. So it's only collecting the iron scrap at the moment. We'll get to the rest later. Now, we've just finished construction. So in this case here, we have an assembly machine. So I'm going to pop an assembly machine. I want it over here. So, do I want it over here? Just trying to think what the best place is for it. Yeah, probably over here is fine. I'm going to rotate it this way. Wait for that to build. Still got research going as well. That's not a problem. Okay. So we now need to do a recipe for this. So this is where you make pretty much everything. And the one thing you need to be aware of is all of this requires resources. So construction parts is basically what you use to make all of your basic buildings and things. And you need those quite a lot. So we're going to set it on construction parts for the moment. So this will store a certain amount of iron, but iron will also be used in other things. So iron's also obviously going over here with wood, concrete slabs, which are also coming from here too. But we have a finite resource of that. Trees are finite resources as well, so we need to be wary of that too. Right, I'm going to build another assembly machine right next to it. And this one is going to be doing mechanical parts. Right, we're almost done with that bit there as well, so I'm going to set up more tree harvesting just here. Right, we need to do some farming very soon. Farming is also almost done, so that's good. So space management is quite important in this game. You can see we've got quite a large area over here, which is fantastic. There's copper in here. I believe this is more limestone, more copper over here. I believe this is all limestone up here too. So there's plenty of things to mine, which is really good, because you will be mining a lot in this game. Okay, we finished basic farming, so we've got a new building down here called food production. Just whack down a farm, and I'm going to pop it about, let's pop it about there, I think. I like to line things up to the grid. Doesn't need to be, but it's always nice. So now we've got a permanent supply of food, which is going to be being generated, and trucks will automatically take it from the warehouse there over to here. So the only thing we can actually make in here is potatoes, which is the only thing we've got at the moment. We can make more stuff later on. And there's our first farm, and that will start working soon. So we have a fertility level to this, which is fine. I don't think that changes too much over time. It does change a little bit, but not too much. Okay, now we're doing vehicles and mining, which is the next one. I've still got no storage, so I need to sort that out in a second, but we shall do. Just check my next levels of research we're doing. So we're going to do concrete production after that, I think. Oh no, we'll do. Oh yeah, so we need to do concrete production. Why is this? Oh, because we need to do power and maintenance first. So we'll come back to that in a second then. Yeah, certain things require certain other things to be able to build. That's fine. Now the whole purpose of this is so we can start repairing the shipyard, and you can't repair it just yet. So we'll have to leave it for the moment. Because there's a technology we need to research, but that's the whole point of this, is to be able to repair this ship, and then you can go off and travel the world map. And as you can see, there's quite a few things. So all of these different question marks over here, different islands, and in this case here you can see this is another settlement. There's actually people on that one, so these ones I think are unsettled, but we need to explore it first, which is why we have the ship, and the ship is important. We will come to that later. I didn't get that far on the stream last night to be able to go and check exactly what the ship was going to do. I saw some of the things it could do, but not all of them. So as with a lot of construction games, there is a lot of waiting around for things to kind of carry on and finish. But that's fine. This is a slow-burning game, as with most factory games. So you'll find scrap and things. This is all basically just scrap and what they call slag in the game, I believe. And I need to make sure that that gets moved at some point. So this will actually change the terrain around it, because it will cause ramps and things. You need to be careful. Right. So we've done vehicles and mining now, which gives me the ability. Where is it? Yes, we have the mining designation over here. So essentially what we can do now is we can start mining things if there's nothing in the way. So this could be mined, for example. This could be mined. This will give me coal. This could be mined. But we're going to come back to that in a second. Right, the mine control tower. So it has an arrow pointing in the direction. I'm going to pop it here. Wait for that to be built. So most buildings don't take too long to build, as you can see. And we have this little square over here, and this is the area of kind of influence that this can mine. So what I can do now is I'm going to assign a vehicle to it. We will need to make an excavator, which I'll come to in a second. And then we need to set the mining designation. So in this case, we are telling it where it can mine. So you want to start with an area where it's 1. Let's go back this way. That's all fine now. Okay. And now I need to make a vehicles depot, which I'm going to pop over here. This can go just down by this building here is fine. And we want to make an excavator. So you'll see, if we look at the numbers next to that excavator, so we have 180 of the piston things, which are machine parts, I believe, 58 iron, and then 735 diesel, which is fine. Diesel is going to become important later on. And that's going to deliver all the parts to it and get built. And industry starts. We can also make more pickups at that point as well. So I've just taken a pickup and used it for this, and it's permanently assigned to that, so I'm going to make myself another pickup as well. Our excavator is now built, which is all the way down here. What I need to do is I need to set it in here as my excavator, and off it's going to trundle. There we go. And it will just start digging. Fantastic. It's just in time for my other research to have finished, which is power. So, I've now... let me just come back over here. So there is a power menu down here, and diesel generator is the next thing. So diesel, when you build it, I don't particularly want to build it at the moment, but it takes diesel and creates energy. Don't need that just yet. I'll come to that later. But you need to get that before you can get the next set of research, which is concrete production. Oh no, beg your pardon. What am I missing? Oh, the trading dock. I need to build that as well. Then we can build the concrete production. And then we can build the storage. And then the copper refinement. And then we need to do ship dock repair, which I can't do yet because we haven't got the beacon. So we'll add all those to the queue, and we're going to kind of just leave things for the moment. What I am going to do though first is I'm going to build another food market over here. Because food market is where food is physically stored. It's the only thing you can build with storage at the first part. So we just need to build that. Oh, you'll notice I've built a waste collector here as well, which I did kind of offline, just because I thought it would be the best place to put it. Right, one thing I am going to do here is I'm going to copy this, and this is one of the best things about this game, is the ability to just copy and paste things, and it just replicates things as best as it can. It doesn't copy pipes, I don't think, but that's not a problem. As you'll see, my little workers are all busying away down there. Oh, yeah, so we need pipes. But that is fine. So let's go for the, not quite waste management, it is the transports pipe. Into there. Grab you, into there. And then we do a molten channel from here to here. Okay. And we are going to take this one here as well. So now it's got a recipe, and this obviously only has one recipe for it, so that's fine. That's all it does. It defaults to that. And away we go. We've now doubled our iron production. And I get that that's not level. Yes, it bugs me. I don't really care at the moment. We'll leave that. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to build another research lab. Just whack it right next door to this. So it uses electronics, which again will come from this building here, because there's 300 of them in there, which is fine. We'll leave this to go for a little bit. I've got a trading dock that we can build now, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I'll come back to this in a couple of minutes when things have moved. I'm just copy and pasting this section here again, because I need a third kind of output for it. I probably don't need this much coal being made, but it's fine. I don't know what the ratio is at the moment. There will be a ratio, I just don't know it. Now the thing I need to do here is I need to set a second one of these. For the iron ore down here. So because we're mining iron in the other side there, where I said it was copper, I was wrong. It's iron. We now need to sort this out. So let's connect all the pipes up. So this is just a different recipe to make the same sort of thing. But in this case, we're also going to get slag as well. So we get molten iron and slag, but it's taking the iron ore to be able to do so. So slag will get dumped down here, as I say before. There is a machine you can use to convert slag into something else, but a little bit later on. Right, so we now have, oh, here it is actually, this is the one I'm talking about. So this takes slag into crushed slag or rock into gravel. We'll come to that later. So I'm going to pop this machine over here for the moment. That'll do there. I'm also going to build myself another pickup, just because. What is our wood like? Wood is quite low actually. I might need to build myself another tree harvester because it's going slow. However, I've got no people working. So let me just pause you for the moment because I'd rather have things working. Now, we need to move things along a little bit because we're getting to a point now where things are starting to slow down. I need more workers essentially. So workers will generally come in every so often. Not very often to be honest. I'm down at 0 workers again. So I need to be able to build some more housing. So if I pop down another housing here, and then I need to be able to build a beacon so that people can move in. But I don't have the beacon unlocked yet. We're almost at the point where storage is finished now, so we'll be able to come back to this in a second. I do want to be able to get this working soon, but we can't do anything about that until we get the beacon. Right, we've now got full farms, so let's just pause you. We've got 92 months of food supply, so we're fine. And storage is finished. Excellent. Right, so if I come down here to the storage, we can do unit storage and loose storage. So loose storage will store things like dirt, limestone, slag, I believe that is. So we can use that now. So let's pop down some loose storage. Oops. Just over here. I'm going to rotate it. We're going to set that slag. There we go. Like that can be constructed, and then I'm going to store another one on this side. Which way's the output? That way. Like so, and this one here is going to be for crush slag. So that will help, because this stuff will be moved into here, I think. And then whatever gets made in here will be moved into that side. Now we've got 11 workers available, so I can turn this on now. It does require power, so I'm going to leave it for the moment actually, because we're not ready for power just yet. We will get there, don't worry. What I can also do here is I can make some storage. So I'm going to pop some at the back here. Not too many, well, not too close I should say. This one here is going to be for storing, what was it, copper? No, it's the iron, beg your pardon. That gets made, and it just gets stored in there in a second. Not that we have a surplus of iron necessarily, but it will all get stored in here. Because any iron that's also stored over here will also get moved over. There isn't any, but that's fine. So nothing here apart from this, when I get to make electronics, not yet, that will then use copper. So we'll have some more storage for that later. What I am going to do is I'm going to make another unit storage just next to it, and then another one right next to that, just to get these prepared. You are going to be for copper, and you are going to be for wood. And then I'm going to have more storage over here. And I'm actually going to connect these two together. Now, this isn't the best way to do this, by the way, and I'll show you why in a second. This one here is going to be for construction parts. This one here is going to be for mechanical parts, because that's what this one's making. And this one here, what are you making again? You're making vehicle parts, that's it. Make that for vehicle parts. Now, they will all store the same thing because they're connected together this way. So these two will store the same, these two will store the same, these two will store the same. But I want to turn off export, sorry, export's fine from there, but I want to turn off import to there. And then import to there off, and then import to there off. So everything goes from here to here at the moment, and eventually you will unlock something which does something a little bit different. I've got that building the way around, I think. That's annoying me. Right, I can't turn that around now, sadly, but that's okay. We'll sort that out later. I can rebuild it. We have the technology. Alright, we're almost at copper refinement now as well, which is quite nice, because you need that for the next level. But this is kind of the next layer of technology. This is where you see all your busy little bees running around and doing all the stuff that they need to. We're going to build ourselves another pickup, because we are moving stuff through there. So all of this stuff over here is going to be moved over to there now, which is fine. I need to build myself a maintenance depot, but we need to do some power first. So, right, power is a little bit more complicated. So, I need to build myself a diesel generator first. I'm going to build this about... I'm trying to think where's the best place to build this is. On my last playthrough, I built it over here. I'm going to build it up here, I think, just because I have no idea where else to build it at the moment. So a diesel generator will take all of the diesel that I have and generate me electricity. Okay. So then we have electricity up here. Nothing's being used at the moment, so nothing's being generated. Don't worry about that too much for the moment. And then we need to do a fuel pipeline, which I don't think I have just yet. No, so I'll leave that. But the beacon will use power, so I need power anyway. That's not a problem. Right, there goes my diesel van. Every time the pickup changes what it's carrying, it changes what's on the back as well, which I do like. It's a nice little addition. So this has diesel available to it, and it's got electricity just there. We also have another food market over here, just because. Then we can unpause this as well. Oh, workers needed. Right, we'll pause you for the moment. That's fine. We've still got plenty of time. Right, so now we can build the beacon, which I believe is here. I'll just get the beacon next to this thing. So the beacon is what summons more people to my my population, which is fantastic. It means I can start building more housing, I can start building more properties and things. Right, the beacon is finished. And that will just summon people all the time pretty much until I turn it off. It also consumes something called Unity, and Unity is something you can use as kind of currency. We'll find out a little bit later about that later on for trade and things like that. Don't worry about it too much for the moment. As soon as I've got a few more workers available, I'll be okay. New refugees, so we've got some more people, and every time people come in, they bring you more stuff, which is quite nice. So I've now got 18 workers available. We're going to do it for a couple more times because we can fill up to 210 people, which is fine. Right, so if I unpause this, it takes 10 people. And if I unpause this, it takes 2 people. So the crusher has no recipe selected, so I'm going to set it to be slag, which is fine, because this one has some slag in it. This one has nothing in it at the moment, which is fine. And there we go, away it goes. So this will take a truck pretty much all the time to be able to go and do it, but that's, I mean, I'm not too bothered about that. I don't know why you don't have any... Where are you trying to go to? I don't know where that's trying to go to. Just hit recover and see what happens. So if you recover, it goes to the nearest vehicle depot. I don't know what you're doing with the waste. You don't seem to be doing anything. Let me just change the dumping designation. That's odd. Couldn't seem to get to a place to dump. I don't know why. I haven't quite worked out the dumping side of things yet. More new refugees. Fantastic. We've got 22 workers now, which is good. Right. We are doing ship dock repair at the moment, so let's have a look at the next research. So we have power and maintenance, which is fine. Once the ship dock is repaired, then we'll be fine. I want to be able to clear that bit there. Our ship dock is overloaded with cargo. Right, we can now repair our shipyard. So that's going to take 75 of these things here, and I can quick deliver this using some of my Unity. I've got 42.5 and I've just used some of it. We are earning Unity, we're not spending Unity, so it's fine. And then we are repaired. Lovely. So that's all fully functional now. And now we need to start repairing our ship at some point. Now that does take quite a lot of iron, but that's not a problem. We are making loads of iron anyway, so we will get off on and do that. Okay. We'll let that carry on for the moment. This is still going. This is still going. Right, I want to be able to cut down these trees, so I'm going to build myself another harvester. And a pickup. Come back to that later. I've got no research in progress at the moment, so let's do some of that. So basic diesel, that's what I was missing to do the actual diesel power thing. We'll also do synthetic rubber, and we'll do the ramp as well. And construction too. And we've still got a lot to go. We won't bother with that for the moment. What we'll do is we'll get to this next stage, and we'll probably leave it there for this video. I am going to come back to this though, and I'm going to play some more in another video. So if you want to see some more of that, do like the video, subscribe, blah blah blah. You know the thing. Right, we have a pickup spare there for some reason. You're not been made yet, so there is my harvester. So that will probably just wander off up there for that. Then I just need to assign you. And we have a spare one. So we'll double our coal production now, basically. New refugees, thank you very much. Right, we've got 38 workers now. We've got low maintenance. So that's the next part we need to do. So we have a maintenance depot here. which I'm going to pop over next to the research lab. And I'm going to stick that down. Now, maintenance is something which is, it's a bit weird to describe, but maintenance basically is the level of repair of all your stuff. And it is made and then shipped out to places. I don't know how that works, but it's what it does. So you'll see up here we've got maintenance 0%. This will make maintenance and then push it out. So this is where you need to have mechanical parts and electronics. So that will take the electronics from here and the stuff I'm going to be making over here soon as well, because I want to be able to do that. So electronics takes rubber and copper though. So rubber is one of the next things I need to do once I've done the basic diesel stuff. There's a lot to go into this. There's a lot of resource chains and things, which is one of the reasons I enjoy this so much. Alright, new refugees. We are doing okay at the moment. Alright, we've got 48 workers, so I'm actually going to pause this for the moment. I think we're fine, just for the now. Because you want to make sure that you're not overloading your food supply and various other things as well, but, you know, it's okay. What I might do is I might just whack some storage down. No, it'd be loose storage, is it? Yeah. I'll go loose storage just next to this mine control thing here. And then set that to be the copper ore, is it? Iron ore. So that way that can just drop it off in there without having it to go to a pickup. Just to make things a little bit more efficient. Hopefully though, what will happen is the truck will go to there, drop off the iron ore, and then, yeah, okay. Well, maybe I might have made that a little bit wrong, but oh, I don't mind. Right, we're almost done at basic diesel as well, which is good. Alright, ship has been fully repaired. I haven't got this far yet. So we can use that to load some crew into it and then they can go off and do stuff. We've got no fuel in there at the moment, but that's okay. I will say the tutorials in this game do give you more than enough information to be able to get going. Just a case of finding the right buildings to be able to go and do stuff. Which is primarily one of the things I had problems with on stream. But anyway, right, crude oil refining. So we need to find oil. So one of the things we need to do is look at the layers, which is here. There's loads of water there. Oil is here. Oh no, that's, beg your pardon, that's not oil. This is oil. And I'm not sure if there's any other oil anywhere else. Oh yeah, there is maybe up there. Oh, I think that's it. Water. That to me looks like gold. Interesting, I didn't know there was gold on here. More sand. That is copper. Ah, okay, right. More water. And this here is coal. This here is limestone. And this here is your oil. So there's not much oil, but that's all fine. So I want to be able to come down here and sort this all out, but I can just build in here as it is. So when you click on the actual product or the actual building, it tells you what it is anyway. So I'm going to stick a couple of oil pumps down here. Three will do fine. I want to harvest all of these trees as well. Just get rid of all of them. And all this here as well. And like one of the harvesters, there we go. The harvester's going over there now. That's good. Right, our farm, food supply seems full again. Hang on. Have I done a stupid? I've done a stupid. Right. Potato. Potato. There we go. Right, we should be able to store them now. That's fine. Right, as I'm going to be building more stuff, I'm going to be building bringing in more population. I'm also going to build some more houses as well. Not that I need it at the moment, but I'd rather just have it just in case. Right, how are we doing on this side of things? We don't have many construction parts, so I might build another building just to make construction parts. I always forget which one it is. So we're making oil now, which is fine. The trees are slowly sorting this out, and what I want to do now is sort out the crude oil refining. So I need a basic distiller, which will be fine. I need to build this one here. And I'm going to build another one right next to it. Okay, so the basic distiller will take in crude oil, which we've got over there coming out, that's fine, and coal, so I need more coal at some point, into diesel, wastewater, which I'll sort out in a second, and then an exhaust. We're used to exhaust by now. So, go waste management. I want a smokestack. I want a couple of smokestacks, if I'm perfectly honest, and I'm going to stick them down here. I also want a liquid dump. Now, this needs to go off over here somewhere. So, oh, I've put these in the wrong place. Let me just cancel those. I need to rotate them. On there. On there. On there. Lovely. Right. So, what I need to do now is go transports, pipe. I'm going to come forward a few. Right. Go to there. I go down to there. Okay. Okay. So that's that side of things. That stuff will all take some time to be built. Now, don't have a lot in terms of the parts at the moment for some reason. Want more refugees. Let's turn off the refugees for the time being. Plenty of housing, that's not a problem. It's just I've got 72 workers. I don't need any more than that. We're fine. Right, I'm going to do another production chain down here as well because I need to do concrete. Now the trouble is I've got no construction parts or electronics. So we're in a bit of a pickle there. Are you making electronics? No. I need another one of those as well then. And this is the problem I had last time when I was trying to make stuff. It's priority 1 for the moment because that's kind of important. I'm just waiting for this building to be finished. I'm going to check our research quickly. So we've got conveyor belts, fuel station, groundwater pump, irrigated farms and crop rotation. Now the first thing I want to do is the groundwater pump, fuel station, conveyor belts, and then we'll go irrigated farms and then crop rotation. And once we've done these, I think we're going to leave it there. There's more things I want to do, but we'll leave it there for the moment. Well, in fact, I might do efficient concrete as well, because concrete is quite important. Right. I'm still waiting for this building to be finished. It's taking its time for the moment. These guys are not getting any concrete, which is one of the problems. And this is... It's not out of concrete, but there's plenty of it. So it should be taking it from there, I would hope. Also, wood is a problem as well. So I have made another harvester over here, which should just be off and running. You haven't got a vehicle assigned to you, that's the problem. There we go. So that should speed things along a little bit now. Yeah, it's nice to just sit and watch sometimes as the workers just scurry along. There we go. Finally getting stuff pushed into it, I think. No. Yes. Nope. No. I thought that was done then. Come on. Okay. So I'm slowly building some more harvesters and things because I feel like they definitely need speeding up. Should have another one coming out in a few moments, which I will then assign a vehicle to. I've got some more pickup trucks being built as well, just because I think things are a little bit slow on that side of things. Right, let's pick you, get one of you. I think 1 truck each is fine. I don't see any reason why there should be need 2, but, well, I don't know just yet. We're slowly making some more machine parts, which is fine. Sorry, construction parts, which will then hopefully go straight to here, or not. Oh no, I've already got 12 in there, so another 7 to go. We finally make that, which will then make me electronics. You'll notice there's another one down here as well, which is construction parts 2. We'll come to that a little bit later, probably on the next video. I'm so close. I'm done, finally. Right, okay. So that's that done. I now need to prioritise this one. This is the problem now. You can hit some really severe bottlenecks if you don't plan ahead correctly, which I didn't. A few more machine parts or construction parts. Oh, one more. Are you kidding me? Come on. Give me that one part. Please? Yay. So, we have got concrete in here, that's fine, but we want to be able to make our own concrete. In this case here, we come cement, crushed slag, water, and a concrete slab. Oh, it gives us concrete slabs. We can also do this one here, but I'm not getting gravel just yet, so that's fine. We'll do this one here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to whack some storage next to it. If I rotate you this way, in fact. Didn't put that in the right place. Try that again. There we go. Right, and then come over here. Oh no, we can't do it just yet, but that's fine. We'll build it and we will go, you are going to be concrete slabs. Thank you very much. That should be nice and easy there. Oh, that building has just destroyed itself. Oh, goody. Okay, well, that's fine. I'll come back to that later. Don't care. Right. Let's go back here. So we have oil. I need some fluid storage. So let's pop down some fluid storage here, this way. Put you there. Fluid storage just there as well. You are going to be crude oil. You are also going to be crude oil. And then what we can do is we can go into transport and then pipes. Connect you through. Connect you through. Now, at the moment you are making diesel, but it's not being stored anywhere. People are just coming to collect it from here. So what I need to do is push out the wastewater first of all. So the pipes need to go down this way. So wastewater comes out of here. Let's go to about there, I guess. Oh, why did you not build that? Build that there. Oh no. Right, now pipes when you're building them are a little bit annoying because they only reach a certain distance, but that's fine. Planning this is a little bit more difficult. So it's a couple over. Not quite all the way there. Now that is far from the cleanest way to do it, but it will work. And now to solve all the problems of you guys going that way, we will connect you that way. Now they automatically climb over things, which is fine. Quite happy with the way that's worked. Oh, you're stuck, aren't you? Let's recover you. I need to get some ramps and things, so I have that. Where was it? Buildings for vehicles. So we have small ramps. They are massive, though. They're not small. They only stretch the imagination. Put one there. That's fine. And that should be enough to get things over. Most things will go round, which is fine. What have you got no problem for? Truck comes to deliver wood, no valid destination. Don't you worry about that. You take wood, you're full. Okay, well, you'll get there in a minute. Don't worry about that too much. This is actually a bit messy. I probably should have done this slightly different, but it's okay. The ramp is in now, so everything should be able to get built, I hope. Right, these are still holding diesel at the moment. So what I want to do is go into storage. Is it fluid storage? Yeah. So I could make something up here which takes the iron ore straight and makes where is it? Yeah, so the blast furnace will take that, but the coal as well, so coal will be a little bit more difficult, but I mean we could do something. Or we could take the copper electrolysis, make pure copper. That's for later on. Okay. This is now almost done. And what I want to do is I also want to build a fuel station. If I can remember where that was. I have not got that yet. I don't know. Fuel station here. And I'm just going to whack this right here. I'm going to put 2 of them down. One there. One there. And this is where buildings are then going to come and fuel up. So everything's nicely ticking over at the moment. I'm very, very happy with this. And I've been recording for a very long time. So the next steps we want to be able to take are going to be things like trade. So when we look at the world map, I need to be able to go and explore these things, which I might do at some point. I've also got a trading system here where I can go and buy and sell things, which is good. So when I have a surplus of stuff, I can go and sell things. There are certain things you can't buy just yet. Like I can buy plenty of concrete and things, but I don't care about those. I've got stacks. I can't buy these though, the construction parts, because I'm guessing they're rare or not required at the moment or whatever, but that's fine. The next stage we need to do as well is going to be these golden construction parts, or construction parts 2, because they're going to be for later buildings and things. We will get to that. I also want to get to the second level of housing, which I don't know why that goes off the screen. I can't build yet because I don't have the research for it, but it will come soon. I also need another couple of pickups just to be on the safe side, because they were getting busy then. There's more stuff I need to do, and that's going to be all in the next episode, which I'll do in the next couple of days sometime. I don't know when exactly it's going to be uploaded next, but do keep an eye on the channel. You can always follow me by subscribing to the channel, like the video, of course, and do all that fancy stuff. Other than that, my name's Tycoon Plays. This has been Captain of Industry, and I have, quite frankly, really enjoyed this game. So thanks to Simpson for the person who recommended it to me. We'll be playing some more of this over the next few days. This won't replace anything. It will just be in place of maybe a first look or something, because I don't have that much stuff to do first looks on at the moment. So again, send me some recommendations for those as well. Other than that, Tycoon Plays, thanks very much for watching this very first episode of Captain of Industry, and I'll see you again soon.